Hi, and welcome to this episode of Spyder News. This episode is primarily focused on events. We just got back from the Tierra del Sol event at the Desert Safari event. One of the best attended vendor shows we've ever been to out there at TDS. Thank you for all you folks that stopped by, and I was glad to meet all the new people that we got a chance to meet. So busy this year, we didn't get a chance to go on a run Saturday or Friday like we normally do, but that's what we're there for. We're there to meet and talk to you guys. Got a chance to wheel with a few of you on Sunday, and then that's the kind of stuff that we love doing. So thank you guys who hung out a little bit on Sunday and got to go wheeling with us. And I guess this is hopefully a sign of the times, but the event was very busy, but so are we. And again, it's because of you guys that we've been so busy lately, and I appreciate it. We've got the laser running 3 full shifts now, so in other words, it's running 24 hours a day to keep up with the orders, and we appreciate that. We've got 2 full production shifts running every day, and that's been going on for the last couple of months, but the laser now is just never shut off. So thank you guys very much for all the continued support. Our phone guy was just here, actually interrupted the the last scene, but we had to take another take, but he told us the last 2 more lines have just been added. So if you've been calling and getting busy signals, we apologize. 2 more lines are added. Another sales person is down there, so hopefully your orders will be processed and shipped out, and the phone won't be busy when you call. So thank you all for the continued support. As we're filming this tonight, it's Wednesday night. Tomorrow, Thursday, is the opening day for the Sidewinder event, which is the next event we'll be attending. Not too late to sign up for this if you're in the Lake Havasu, Arizona area, or in, in the Southwest. It's a great event. They got awesome trails, some of the best trails in the Southwest. Make sure you're carrying a spare. Some pretty ragged or jagged rocks out there, and very challenging. Challenging to the most extreme rock buggy to some SUV trails. So it's got everybody's level of expertise covered. So Sherry and I will be heading out there tomorrow morning. I'll be there all weekend. Hopefully we can get on the trail with a few of you. The next event, of course, we'll get back from that, get ready to hit Moab, and that's Easter Jeep Safari, which is probably one of the largest Jeeping events in the United States. Sherry and I will be out there hopefully by Saturday, and then the rest of the crew will probably show up on Tuesday, and we've got a run scheduled for Monday with our buddies at Rock Crawler. We're going to do Behind the Rocks. Hopefully I get to meet a lot of you there. The run, I think, is full now. But if you're on that run, I hope to get a chance to go wheeling with you. The next planned event we have at Moab is Tuesday, which is the Crawl Reader's Ride event. So we'll be out there, hopefully be on the trail again with a lot of you guys. And then Wednesday is the JK Owners Run. So we'll be doing Poison Spyder and I believe Golden Spike Trail. So we're going to be covering a lot of very cool terrain out in Moab this next week. And then, of course, the JKO party after the run Wednesday is like the highlight of the week. It's the best party, if you can imagine. Woody's Bar and Grill, which is a pretty cool hangout, and they support Jeepers, but free bar for as long as the money lasts. And I think there's several vendors chipping in this year, so it's going to be hard to run out of cash this year for the bar. So if you're a JK owner, even if you're not, come by and join us at the Woody's Tavern Wednesday night. And of course, Thursday and Friday is the vendor show. That's where we get to meet a lot more of you than we can possibly meet on the trail. So I'll stop by our booth on Thursday and Friday and come by and say hi. We appreciate it. After Moab, we'll be going to Jeep Beach, which is probably the largest Jeep event on the East Coast. One of our favorites because it's just a week-long kind of party at Daytona Beach, Florida. This year, there's a pretty cool contest, and we'll give you some more details as they kind of unfold. But the guy that wins this contest, guy or gal who wins this contest, will be what we call the ultimate Jeeper. It's a deal of skill, some chance, but knowledge. You'll be tested on your Jeep knowledge, your event knowledge, there'll be some physical challenges and some Jeep challenges. So the winner will walk away with basically a full Jeep build. I believe us, Rock Crawler, Rigid, S-Pod, maybe even BF Goodrich, MagnaFlow are all part of this. So If you've ever wanted any of these parts on your Jeep, be sure to go to Jeep Beach. You have to participate every single night. There's 4 nights of this contest. You'll have to participate every night to be judged and to be a finalist for the Ultimate Jeeper. After Jeep Beach, we've got Big Bear Jeep Jamboree. And one of my favorite events of the year is the Big Bear Forest Fest. This is an event our club puts on every year. I think this is the 16th year we've done it. We expect it to sell out pretty early. It sells out every year, but I think this year it might sell out pretty early. I'd love to get on the trail with as many of you as we possibly can. So if you'd like to go on a trail, I'm leading the Dishpan Springs run on Saturday morning. I'd love to have you sign up. We'll have a link posted below this video so you can click on it and go directly to the registration form. But you'll have to specifically ask for the Poison Spyder or Larry's run to get on that run Saturday morning. Again, I'd love to have as many of you that watch this on the run with us on Saturday. It's a great event. It's a 3-day long event. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's wheeling every day. Saturday night, there's the best meal you'll ever have out in the middle of nowhere. My wife Sherry's in charge of the food, but the whole club is involved in this meal, and it's the best tri-tip meal you'll have probably anywhere, but let alone in the middle of the forest. So if you're looking for something to do Father's Day weekend, I can't think of a better way to spend it than with your family at the Big Bear Forest Fest. Again, the link will be below. A couple of little items that I need to mention this week is these 2 pieces here. These are the Xeon winch spacers. The new Xeon Warn winch, when mounted to our Brawler Series bumpers, we found has touched the bumper at the 2 ends during installation. So a lot of you have just been sticking washers underneath there to space it up, and we didn't want that to happen. So we have these little spacers. So if you order one of our Brawler Series bumpers and you have a Xeon winch or plan on buying a Xeon winch, be sure to include these spacers in your order. If you have a BFH series, it won't be an issue. Just the winches, or just the bumpers where the winch mount is recessed. And this spacer will work with any Xeon winch. If you have an issue with a bumper you already own and a Xeon winch won't mount and you need to space it up a little bit, these will probably work. They're 3/16 of an inch thick, so if it looks like your bumper won't accommodate that winch, these will be on the website today. One other little update is our mobile site for Poison Spyder has changed a little bit. So if you go to our mobile site, it's much easier to manipulate. It's a lot easier. It's a lot small screen friendly. So if you haven't been to our mobile site in a while, please check it out again. Totally updated and much easier to navigate. And before we close, I got a couple favors to ask you. We're working on a really cool JK downstairs. We'll probably have a couple of shots for you. It's going to have some really cool parts. We just got it back from the motor builder. We did a 150-yard smoky burnout in the thing. I cannot wait to go and drive this thing. It's going to have basically the suspension off our race car on a two-door JK, but we're trying to get into the Top Truck Challenge. So if you haven't already voted, please go by, or if you have this magazine, the Four-Wheeler magazine, this is the April edition, and go to page 41 and cut out the entry form, and please vote for entry number 39, which is me and that JK. I'd really love to go to this event. This year it's kind of changed where it has to be a full-bodied rig, so it has to look like a Jeep or a truck or something. So it really intrigues us this year. We've got a Jeep that's going to, I think, do really well in this event. We'd really like to have your vote. And one other vote, which would make me even more proud if this happened, but my daughter Courtney, who is one of our Spyder girls and one of runner-up for Miss Mint a year or 2 ago, was running for the Miss Stadium Super Trucks. So we'll have a link below where you can click through and vote for her. You can only vote once. It's not like some of the other contests where you can vote every day. We really like to have your vote. I really like to see her as Miss Stadium Super Truck. So many of you know Courtney. She's gone to a lot of the events and is a big part of Poison Spyder. We'd love for her to be Miss Stadium Super Trucks and represent us at the shows. Thanks again for watching. I've got several events I'll be at in the next few months. I hope to see you guys there. And thanks again for all your support. We love what we do, and I hope you guys do too.